What is up, fellow readers? I am the book browser. Welcome to another video. Today we're going to talk about another epic book, and that is going to be about The House of Hades by Riordan. I cannot believe that we reached the penultimate book in this series because House of Hades is the second to the last book in the Heroes of Olympus series. First of all, let me just admire the beautiful cover of this book. I admire John Rocco for making this book cover so wonderful for the readers because it matches to how wonderful this series is going to be. This book follows the crew of the Argo 2, whether they will deliver the Athena Parthenos back to Camp Half-Blood to unite the two camps, or whether they would go to the doors of death and open it to save Percy and Annabeth stuck at Tartarus. So far, that's all I can say about this book. For those people who don't want to be spoiled, you can stop this video right now and come back and we'll discuss it together when you have read the book. Goodbye. Okay guys, let's start the book talk. So the Argo 2 ship has been in attack for 2 days by these rock god monsters called the Numina Montanum, and I find it very annoying for them to just, annoy our crew because, they're on a quest and they just keep bugging them, and I don't like that. So in this part, Hecate gives Hazel some choices in which these choices can help them save Percy and Annabeth. Surprisingly, Hazel didn't pick any of these choices because she is sure that they will save both Percy and Annabeth. And I like that characteristic of Hazel because it shows that she has some self-esteem for herself and for the team that they will rescue both characters. I was shocked at the moment when I read that falling into Tartarus can take a long time. So I was curious whether they would survive this, and I would expect that they will survive this because this is Percebeth, guys. Percebeth has gone through a lot of things and they have survived. Percebeth landed at the River of Lamentations, and damn, this river can cause you some consequences because this river can cause you to be sad. And I was touched at the moment when Annabeth told Percy that they shouldn't be sad because they have dreams that they would continue when they survive this. And I love how their bond just kept being tight all throughout the scene in this book. As a solution to the suffering they are experiencing at Tartarus, they drank from the river Phlegethon. And this is not easy for those who are just normal people because this river is made up of fire, and drinking fire, or should I say lava, is not recommended because it is so hot, but they drank it in order to survive Tartarus. Bob. I really love this character in this book because he just appears to be a big giant that's so lovable and so huggable to me because he's so friendly. Even though Percy and Bob met at some time and Percy did some things that are bad to him, Bob didn't remember because his memories are wiped out, and instead when they saw each other at this book again, Percy and Bob had a good relationship. Okay, this has got to be one of the most ridiculous things I have read throughout the Heroes of Olympus series because this guy just kicks people in order for his turtle to be fed. And it's a good thing that Hazel is smart because she used the mist in order for Siron not to kick her. And she defeated Siron by doing this. By doing this, she also knew the place of the House of Hades because Pluto told her the location of this place. Guys, who wouldn't forget this moment when Nico confessed feelings for Percy in order for them to gain information from Cupid? I was really shocked myself when I read these lines because I didn't expect something like this from Rick Riordan, and I am glad that Rick just added this scene into his book in order to acknowledge all the LGBT community out there. He did this in order to gain the scepter from Cupid. Alright, we also have Liopso. If there is Persebet, we also have Liopso. I'm really glad we had this new love team in this book because it adds more romance, a bit of romance in this series. And as you know, I am a fan of love teams, especially if both of the characters go well together. But if they are not going too well together, I'm not a fan. In the situation where Leo gets to Ojigia with Calypso, usually people wouldn't come back to this place because they need to go out and continue their journey. But Leo is different. He wanted to come back for Calypso, and this is a serious promise because swearing on the reverse sticks is serious than promising the usual. This is one of the epic moments in this book because Frank commanded all of the skeleton warriors to help them in their quest. And we also knew from this scene that Jason's loyalty lies within Camp Half-Blood because he isn't Roman anymore, he's Greek now. So Frank took the job of commanding these skeleton warriors. This has got to be one of the saddest part in this book because, as I have said earlier in this video, I really loved the character of Bob, and what he did was so heroic because he sacrificed himself in order for Percy and Annabeth to ride the elevator. There are so many giants down below, and Tartarus is also awakened, and Bob sacrificed himself for these two because he loves both of them so much. And I love you too, Bob. I love you too. I think the scenes on this topic are a bit cliche because they just happen to be so perfect, but on the other hand, I also admire how perfect they were because Percy and Annabeth escaped because of these things. What am I talking about? First off, Leo threw a screwdriver in order for the elevator to open. Imagine throwing a screwdriver at an elevator button to make it open. That's so hard. It takes you so much precision and timing to do that. Next is Hazel used the mist to get Percy and Annabeth out of the elevator because some monsters, or should I say giants, that are guarding these elevators outside, and Hazel used the mist in order to trick them in order for our Persebet to escape. Okay, so the final plan was that Nico, Reina, and Coach Hedge would go back to Camp Half-Blood delivering the Athena Parthenos while the others would go to Greece for the battle with Gaia. I really felt excitement at the end of this book because I know our next book will be so epic because it will be the final battle of the series. With all of the stuff that's happened throughout this series, I can't imagine a big finale that we are going to read in the next book. The last line in this book etched a mark in my heart because it tells us that Percy said hello to the stars for Bob. Bob hasn't seen the stars because he's down below Tartarus and he really wants to see the stars. So at the end of this book, Percy said hello to the stars for Bob. And I really hate Rick for killing Bob, but at the same time, I think that Bob earned that sacrifice. That sacrifice was coming. I really had fun reading this book between two situations. The first one being that Percy and Annabeth are down below in Tartarus, surviving it, and on the other hand, the crew that is left above are going on their quest to save these two. Okay guys, so those are all of my opinions based on this book. Be sure to leave a like down below, subscribe to my channel, and comment as well. I upload videos on Mondays and Wednesdays. So guys, we now have a schedule. If you don't know what day I am going to upload, I have already set it. I am already uploading on Mondays and Wednesdays. Also, don't forget to click the bell button beside the subscribe button to get notifications when I make book talks. Thank you for watching this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Thank you for spending this time with me, and see you in the next video. Goodbye.